Hello and welcome to Love Advice TV. My name is Coach Adrian. I was just talking to a client, Jacob, who was trying to figure out whether his ex regretted leaving him or not. He bumped into his ex and at her place of work, and she showed him a lot of positive attention. She even reached out to him afterwards and was really forthcoming about wanting to engage with him again. And so he wanted to know if that was a clear sign that she regretted the breakup and if he should kind of try to speed things along by inviting her out on a date to get together and potentially advance this process of breakup recovery. And so it led to a bigger conversation linked to this notion of regret and how to know if an ex actually regrets losing you. The reality is that exes regret aspects of the breakup all the time. Even if an ex is adamant that the breakup was for the best, that they are sure that you guys will never get back together, it doesn't mean that they don't regret elements of the relationship. And you see it often when an ex tells you that they still want to be friends, or when they still ask you certain questions to try to get a level of engagement and support. You also can see that an ex regrets leaving you when they engage with you in a way that perhaps reminds you of the relationship. When you see them engaging you in conversations or trying to ask you about elements of your life that they used to support you in, or that perhaps they paid zero attention to. And ultimately, what I really want to warn you about is just because it appears that your ex regrets the breakup or that they're starting to show interest or attention again, does not mean that you should be gung-ho and throw your cards on the table and reveal to them that you want to be together, or immediately push to try to escalate the situation. And ultimately, this is what I shared with Jacob. Be careful. Sometimes those can also be either shit tests or can be a way to see if they could still have you if they wanted to. They may be looking for the validation of knowing that the door is still open. And if you open the door too quickly, or if you're too vocal about your aspirations of being together again, they can feel pressured. They can feel like you are being desperate again in some ways and lose all attraction that they had for you. So what I'm trying to convey in this video is that, yes, your ex probably already regrets leaving you, whether you have clearly seen signs of that, or whether your intuition tells you that they may be missing you. But it doesn't necessarily always means that you should take a step towards them. Sometimes it's just a proof that actually you are approaching the breakup recovery the right way. And as a result of that, they are starting to show interest again and to really consider what was at stake and to really start to think about their decision to end the relationship. So if more than anything, for most of you who are watching this video or listening to this podcast episode, I urge you to continue to do what you are doing and to let them continue to take ownership in this process of reconnecting with you. Of course, we don't want to play games. So don't ignore your ex or play hard to get, especially if trust was an issue. Or if you neglected them during the relationship. Engage with them, but do not escalate. And oftentimes, what individuals like to do is to mirror their ex's behavior while also making sure that they don't overly compliment or give gifts or go out of their way to show that you're paying attention to what they are doing in their day-to-day life. Either way, it would be very, very interesting to see what you have observed. In what ways have you noticed that your ex may be regretting the breakup and regretting not having you around? Please share your observations in the comment section of this video so that others may perhaps pick up on certain things that they had not noticed. For those of you who are perhaps not in contact with your significant other or not engaging with them in any way, it does not mean that your ex does not regret the relationship or that they don't miss you. And oftentimes pride and ego comes in the way. Just because you have not heard from your ex does not mean that they're not thinking about you. And this is a very valuable lesson that I share with people almost on a daily basis. So don't lose hope and don't lose your cool. Thank you for your trust. Know that we are here to provide you with private coaching sessions, and you can find out more on our website, withmyexagain.com. Thank you for your trust and have a beautiful rest of your day. Take good care and keep fighting the good fight.